Let's make a little potato salad. I've already peeled. I'm gonna make a really little one because I don't need much for today. But anyway, I'm just gonna peel my potatoes and I put them in my water and boil them till they're tender. And yes, I put my eggs in the same water. Somebody wrote in the other day, somebody was doing boil. Oh, I know who it was. It was my daughter-in-law. She was boiling her eggs in her water. Somebody said, "Oh my goodness, do you do that?" And well, yes, we do. My mother did it. My grandmother did it. Now I'm gonna do it. It saves pots and pans. It saves washing, and there's nothing really wrong with it as far as I'm concerned. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna do my potatoes up. I do them like this and cut them in fourths, and then I just put them in my water right there. We're gonna boil these up, and I'm gonna have this with my pinto beans today for lunch, along with that deer steak, or deer tenderloin, I guess you'd say, that we're gonna have. So anyway, I'm just gonna do these few potatoes. That's whatever, I want it all to be eaten up today. I don't want any leftovers. And do y'all like your potato salad warm? I do. I like it first, fresh made. I like it so much better than putting it in the refrigerator and getting it cold and then eating it. I love it both ways, but I really love it when it's just fresh. So all I'm going to put in mine, I usually put celery. And I looked in the refrigerator and I looked and looked. I thought I had a thing of it, but I guess I used it all. And so I like some crunch in my potato salad. So I looked in there to see what I could find, and I found some red pepper, but red bell pepper. So I'm going to put that in there for my crunch. All right, I've got 6 or 7 potatoes. I forgot how many I did. And I'm going to put 6 eggs in the water, like this, on top of the potatoes, so they can rest in there. And I'm going to bring them right over here to my stove and turn them on. And I'm going to boil my potatoes in my pot with my eggs. And I am going to go ahead and put just a tad of salt on it, so I'll have that done. And there we go. We're going to make us a potato salad. Let me get back over here now and cut up my fixings. I'm going to cut up my bell pepper and have it ready to put in. I'm going to get out, I like mayonnaise in mine. Now some people put a little mayonnaise and a little mustard. And I've eaten it that way too. That's good. So what you want to do when you're fixing a potato salad, you fix it the way your family likes it. Fix it just like your family likes it. And that'll be a good thing, because then everybody will be happy. All right, I'm going to just cut this up now real kind of small. And that's going to give us a little crunch in there. My mother used to put a little jar of pimento in hers, and that's good too. You know, you can put whatever you want to in your potato salad. That's the fun of cooking, is kind of doing it your way. All right, there's that. All I got to do now is mix it all together when it gets done. Okay, the potatoes are done. Now let's make our potato salad. I got me a clean colander here. I am going to take my eggs out. I had 6 eggs. I'm going to take those out and just set those to the side right this second. If I can keep them from rolling down, I'll put that on there. All right, I've got my eggs out. And I am going to drain my potatoes real good in my colander. I love the hot potato salad. I'm going to take my bowl here and I'm going to put them in it. All right. Now I am going to add, oh, there's another egg. My goodness, I did 6, didn't I? All right, anyway, there's that. And then I'm going to put, I'm going to cool my eggs off. And I like to cool them in this pot. Let me rinse it off. I forgot to do that. This is how I like to cool my eggs off. Y'all tell I'm rushed up this morning. You know what? On the church days, you have to work fast. I'm gonna put a little cold water over it. Kind of knock them around in this pan a little bit, and I hope they're not very fresh because they won't feel good if they are. But anyway, I want to tell y'all something that happened one time. I used to do big weddings, you know, really big. Well, it was big to me. It was like 250 to 300 people at a wedding. One time I had this little girl helping me. She was in our church. I used to use little girls in the church to help me serve and that kind of thing. So I told her, I said, darling, I said, we made a big potato salad because that's what they wanted for their wedding. I said, I want to save out about 5 or 6 of those eggs to decorate the top of the potato salad because you know you want it to be pretty for a wedding. Well, I didn't pay any attention to what she was doing. I just told her to save them out. I was going to cut pretty little circles and put all around on the potato salad. Well, I got the potato salad done. I put it in a beautiful bowl for the buffet. And so I told her to go ahead and fix the eggs to decorate the top. So lo and behold, she put the whole, she peeled them, and then she put the whole eggs around on the top of the potato salad. Well, I went out there and I couldn't move them because the guests were already there and that wouldn't look right. And I thought, oh my goodness, this isn't what I wanted to do. And but anyway, at the end of the wedding, somebody had gotten those boiled eggs on the top of that potato salad. And this is how I do mine. I roll it around in my hand. It's just coming off really easy, super easy. And the wedding went fine. The potato salad was delicious. Yeah, when you're doing eggs, after you first boil them and all, I do it like this. I put cold water over them. I crush them all over with my fingers. And look at that. It's just coming right off. But the key is, don't use the freshest eggs you've got. Use the older ones first if you're going to boil them. And that way they'll peel real easy to go in your potato salad. All right, I think that's all of them. No, here's one. But she's a sweet girl as she grew up. She's a wonderful mama now. She's got 2 little children of her own. She was just a little teenager back then, trying to help Miss Brenda out. That's what it was. That's what it was. All right, let me get me something to put the eggs in here. We're going to cut them up, put them all in our potato salad. All right, there we go. Y'all come over this way. Help me cook a little bit this morning. I think you can see. All right, I'm going to get me a knife. And I am going to cut up my eggs in my potato salad. And I just jibble them up like this. No particular way. I just cut them up. The best I know how. All right. That's 2 of them. I like a lot of eggs in mine. I sure do. Okay, we're almost done. Got my cornbread fixings out over there. I'm gonna make some cornbread to go with those good beans. They're over there cooking. Got our deer tenderloin, or back strap ready to fry when we get in from church, and we'll put on our cornbread. You talk about a good dinner, we're gonna have one. All right, there's the eggs. And what I usually do, and I really love it in it, is little chips of celery cut up really tiny. But like I told you, I didn't have any. So we're gonna put red pepper in it instead in our potato salad. Now I'm going to put in some sweet relish. Now I like the sweet relish better because it's cut real fine. You can get picolettes, but they're cut a little larger, and I don't like that large. I like it like this relish. I'm gonna put about 4 tablespoons of that in it. Then I'm gonna put me my mayonnaise in it. And you know, I salted my potatoes a while ago when I did this. And I don't know how much mayonnaise, but what you want to do is toss it because you don't want to tear your potatoes up. If you stir, you tear them up. So just toss it lightly like this and get the mayonnaise all over everything. And if you need some more, put it. If you like mustard in yours, put it in there. If you like something else in yours, put it in there. That's what cooking's all about, y'all, is making it like you like it. This is just how I like it. And you may like it a different way. And if y'all do like you usually do, you'll be sharing all, excuse me, you'll be sharing all these great ideas on Facebook because I've seen you do it. All right, here we go. Got our good old potato salad made. Oh yeah, I want to add a little bit of pepper. Little bit of pepper. I love pepper on mine. And I am going to put this in a cute little bowl. And I am going to leave it sitting out till we get home. And it'll be fine. You don't have to refrigerate it for right that second. But when we finish lunch today, if there's any left, I'm going to refrigerate that. So I'm going to put it in this little bowl because I told you I wasn't going to make much. And it will be ready for lunch. What a beautiful day we're having today. Just blessed beyond measure. Isn't that pretty? All right. Those red peppers look good in that little red bowl, don't they? Okay. We've got our potato salad done. Now, well, how easy was that? It was easy, wasn't it? All right. Got that done. You don't need to have to buy it already made. This is better. This is better. Talk to you in a minute.